Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I think it's not just me that feels like the world of crypto, and specifically crypto markets in terms of price action, have been particularly interesting over the last couple weeks or so, and there's no end of big moves happening, including this headline from you today: Ripple and its on-demand liquidity partner Bitstamp transfer 63 million XRP while coin is storming 30-cent mark. So I'll be running through that with you, and I also have this headline from Cointelegraph. Do you know the most valuable blockchain companies? Turns out, I'll just tell you right here at the outset, I'm not going to tease you. Ripple is the number one most valuable company in all of blockchain. And what cryptocurrency are they the greatest cheerleader for? XRP. XRP. And it goes back to for me at least, it goes back to my investment thesis, which is that utility matters and will win the day, even if the rest of the market is not mature enough, and it's not, to sufficiently parse out differences between the 5,000 cryptocurrencies that exist. And it's hard. It is hard to do your own research, actually. Even if others aren't able or willing to do that, I am. And so there's a reason that I could not be more bullish and confident in the long-term viability of XRP. Now, I do want to be super clear here that I do not have a financial background, and I am not offering financial advice, so you absolutely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiastic member of the XRP community, happy to share my thoughts and opinions, but that is all that this is. Now, if you would please delicately tap that like button, but don't smash it. If you smash it, you might break it. You will be liable for repairs. Tough love, I know, but that's how we run things on the Moon Lambo channel. Also, treat yourself, girl, by subscribing to the Moon Lambo channel. It'll be the best thing that happens to you in all of 2020. Okay, admittedly, that's a low bar. This is the year from hell for pretty much everybody. I get that, but still, you will not regret, probably not regret, no promises, of subscribing to the Moon Lambo channel. All right, so into this first piece now. The San Francisco blockchain giant Ripple has wired nearly 21 million XRP. Its on-demand liquidity partner Bitstamp was also noticed sending 42 million XRP. And I always figure a lot of this is just, well, in this case, we're talking about strategic partners, right? When you're talking about Ripple and you're talking about Bitstamp, Bitstamp is a customer of Ripple's on-demand liquidity, right? And so in order for this to function from a mechanical perspective, you have to have a sufficient blend of price and liquidity, and that does require a reshuffling of XRP available on exchanges, especially considering that in most of these corridors, the XRP is headed one way in majority. For instance, you could take a look at the United States, Bitstamp, United States-based Bitstamp cryptocurrency exchange, and Bitso in Mexico. And between those two exchanges, most of the flow of XRP is from the United States to Bitstamp, and if that were to go on endlessly without reloading Bitstamp, then the liquidity would dry up effectively. It wouldn't be good. And so Ripple, in terms of when they're selling XRP to help with the reshuffling of all of this, it's all with strategic partners there. And so the piece continues, meanwhile, the XRP liquidity index on Bitstamp has been unable to come close to a new all-time high. The same has been happening on other on-demand liquidity corridors. And to show some transactions on the screen here. Now, here we go. As per figures shared by XRPL Monitor, blockchain heavyweight Ripple parted with another portion of its XRP by sending two transactions, each carried at 10.4 million XRP. And we kind of talked about this the other day in a video, right? It's given that Ripple being, as Galgatron, XRP community member, would put it, Ripple's being a benevolent whale, right? Because whale meaning they have a lot of XRP. It's obviously the vast majority. It's in escrow right now, so it's not like they can just do whatever they want with it all willy-nilly here. But they still are doing what they can to ensure there's sufficient liquidity. And so to that end, we learned just the other day when the Q2 2020 market reports, XRP markets reports came out, we found out, and this is the most interesting news to me because we had no indication of this prior, Ripple isn't only selling XRP, they're buying it back when it makes sense to make sure that there's the right amount of XRP in markets. How about that, right? Now, what does that tell you about their intentions? They're not here to just dump the damn coin. They're barely selling anything, as it were, anyway. Based on the most important metrics they're tracking today, it's just a percentage of volume, frankly, and it's a drop in the bucket. Just compare it to the daily volume on any given day. It's nothing, right? And so they're being responsible stewards of the XRP ecosystem to the degree that they have that ability, right? And then they have this subheading here. Ripple's on-demand liquidity corridors keep showing low liquidity figures. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to explain, though. Bitstamp, Ripple's on-demand liquidity corridor in Europe. I should clarify there. So Bitstamp is in the United States and Europe. They have transferred 42 million XRP. Despite frequent XRP transfers and seemingly large volumes of XRP transfers, the XRP liquidity index on this index has failed to reach a new all-time high for a considerable time already. Now, look, I don't think that you today is trying to be trolly here because I rarely see anything along the lines of that from this particular crypto media outlet, but it would have been nice if they included a little bit more information, and especially given that there are a lot of new people, very clear to me, a ton of new people over the last month or two have entered the world of crypto, and a lot of them have made their way to the XRP community. I want to make sure everybody is aware of what is going on here. Here's a piece from June 8th, 2020, written by Ashish Burla, who was a senior vice president at Ripple. And part of what he wrote about in this piece, which is titled Staying the Course in Remittances and SME Payments, was an indication that Ripple was pivoting the way that they were going to market with on-demand liquidity, which of course utilizes XRP as a bridge currency. And in here, this is the exact explanation. I mean, this is ground zero for why you saw this shift, and it's not something that's catastrophic. It's not like Ripple had their plan chugging along and the wheels fell off. No, it's that they made a pivot and they knew it would make a change, and they alerted the community before the numbers were made, before the numbers went south, basically. You know, that's what actually happened here. And so the relevant part, I think it was, if I could find it real quickly, I'd share it with you. Oh, where is it? Ripple's. I promise I'll find it, guys. I'm sorry, I had it lined up, and I think. Oh, here we go. This is it right here. Sorry, it took me a moment. But here we go. So while the world is changing around us, Ripple is staying the course. We are continuing to focus on supporting low-value, high-frequency payments with on-demand liquidity, which again utilizes XRP as a bridge currency. Then he writes, though transaction value may look different in this new world. And this whole place explains why. So if you want to go see this in greater detail, just go to ripple.com and you can find their blog series under the resources section tab at the top, right? And then he writes, in particular, we are reducing emphasis on large treasury payments, which are traditionally used to fund businesses and services in the absence of real-time transfers to support individual low-value transactions, addressing the growing need in remittances and SME payments. That'll be small, medium, enterprise payments. This may reduce overall on-demand liquidity transaction volumes. It's more like that was a certainty, but he was wording it softly because what if it didn't for some weird reason? I don't know why he worded it like that, but obviously they were letting us know what was coming down the pike here. And it's, you know, as long as corridors continue to get built out, you will ultimately see all-time highs again. And I always go back to the fact that still, there is no other solution that humans have devised to fix the train wreck that is the world of cross-border payments. And I'm not going to go into that in specific detail in this video. I've certainly talked about it quite about in videos over the last year and a half plus that I've been running this channel here. But suffice it to say, XRP, because look, you do need a decentralized cryptocurrency with an open market value to solve the problem. I'll state, and that's a fact. I know that to be fact, and I know that XRP is the only cryptocurrency that's being positioned for that. So if you continue to offer a service utilizing the cryptocurrency that offers genuine real-world value, adoption just naturally occurs. It occurs organically over time. And so given that I am firm in that, even though I'm not offering financial advice, I'm happy to sit tight, even if the liquidity charts don't look as awesome sauce as they used to. All right, shout out to XRP Crypto Wolf for sending this next piece to my way, titled, "Do you know the most valuable blockchain companies?" Ripple ranks the highest amongst companies in the blockchain sector according to the latest annual ranking from Huron. A research firm Huron published a list of global unicorns, or companies worth more than $1 billion, in 2020. This ranking features all billion-dollar tech startups founded in the 21st century that are not listed yet on public exchanges. The report, named Huron Global Unicorn Index 2020, shows that there are a total of 586 unicorns globally, up from 494 companies listed in the 2019 ranking. The blockchain industry represents 2% of the list. You guys hear that? Only 2%. That's fascinating. But still, who's at the top? Ripple takes the top spot as the company with the highest valuation in the sector. It ranks at number 23, which is up from last year's index, where it held the 28th position on the list. And so all the people pouring money into Ripple, these people obviously understand that XRP is at the core of the business model. Do you think they're stupid and wrong? Well, okay, fine. When you're investing in a new company, people can be wrong. But my gosh, I have done the research myself with information that is publicly available, and I'm sure they have inside chatter to help them with people that are actually throwing money at them. But from everything I can see as an outsider, my gosh, Ripple, their company is exploding in terms of, well, pick a metric, whether it's employment, customers, real world adoption of XRP, which of course is separate from Ripple, the company. Pick your metric. It's on the rise, outside of course, what I cited with the liquidity index, but there's a reason for that, and that's a business pivot. But seriously, if you're a business and you're new and you're in uncharted territory and you think you can do something different, even if it results in a short-term setback, don't you do that? Well, the answer is yes, and I've, as a business owner myself, been in that situation. After running my company, I've now had it over 10 years, and after running for the first 3 years or so, saw a need to completely come up with a new business model, which was scary, because if it didn't work, it would have gone out of business, but it worked. So pivoting is not bad, just to be super duper clear here. And then, so here's the piece from CNBC, December 20th of 2019. Again, CNBC, titled, "Ripple, which uses cryptocurrency for cross-border payments, is now valued at $10 billion. And so that's how long we've known that was the most recent valuation. And so if there's been any adjustment in terms of valuation of Ripple, to my knowledge, it's not been made public. So $10 billion, rather super duper massive here. So all cool stuff. Everything's all heading in the right direction. That is it for this video. I would love to hear from you if you'd be interested in dropping a comment below. Do you think I got anything right or wrong? Did I get at least one thing right? Tell me I got one thing right in this video, damn it. But no, I do love diversity of thoughts. So if you do think I'm off the mark on anything, feel free to drop a comment. If not, you can even just say hello. You can tell me what you had for breakfast. That'd be great too. You can be like, I had a banana. I'll be like, cool, man. I'll give you a heart if you say that. All right, that's it for this video, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because of anything that I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.